the General Secretary of the Organizing Committee, Dr. Iqbal Ali. Another General Secretary of the Organizing Committee, Dr. Arunesh Kumar Singh. I would also like to invite the Coordinator TPC, Dr. Saif Ali. I would like to invite the TPC of Delcon 2025, Dr. Nemul Hassan.
Assalamu alaikum, Khushamdi. A very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to one and all present here. I, Arsalan Khan,
and I, Shazmin Siddiqui,
on behalf of Department of Electrical Engineering, Jamia Millia Islamia, welcome you all to the valedictory session of the 4th IEEE Delcon 2025, an event that has truly been a celebration of innovation, intellect, and inspiration.
Indeed, Arsalan Bhai, over the past few days, this conference has brought together brilliant minds, passionate researchers, and dedicated professionals who have explored the frontiers of engineering and technology. This year's theme, Recent Smart Technologies in Engineering for Sustainable Development, beautifully reflects our shared commitment for shaping a greener, smarter, and more sustainable future. And now, as it is a tradition of Jamia Millia Islamia, let us begin this auspicious session by seeking the blessings of the Almighty. Therefore, I would like to invite our third year senior, Ibrahim Tejani Lee, for Tilawat-e-Quran.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I would like to recite some verses from Surah Al-Mu'minun, chapter number 23. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ألم تكن آياتي تتلى عليكم فكنتم بها تكذبون. قالوا ربنا غلبت علينا شقوتنا وكنا قوما ضالين. ربنا أخرجنا منها فإن عدنا فإنا ظالمون. قال اخسئوا فيها ولا تكلمون إنه كان فريق من عبادي يقولون ربنا آمنا فاغفر لنا وارحمنا وأنت خير الراحمين. فاتخذتموهم سخريا حتى أنسوكم ذكري وكنتم منهم تضحكون. إني جزيتهم اليوم بما صبروا أنهم هم الفائزون. قال كم لبثتم في الأرض عدد سنين؟ قالوا لبثنا يوما أو بعض يوم فاسأل العادين. قال إن لبثتم إلا قليلا لو أنكم كنتم تعلمون. أفحسبتم أنما خلقناكم عبثا وأنكم إلينا لا ترجعون. فتعالى الله الملك الحق لا إله إلا هو رب العرش الكريم. So this is a just short translation of the verses that I just recited right now. Okay. Thank you all very much for your very kind attention.
Thank you, Ibrahim, for such a soulful recitation. May these divine words continue to inspire us towards wisdom and compassion. And now moving on forward to symbolize growth, sustainability, and the eternal pursuit of knowledge, we now have the sapling presentation ceremony. I would like to invite our head of department, Professor Dr. Shahida Khatun ma'am, to present a sapling to our guest of honor, the Director General of the National Institute of Solar Energy, NIST, Dr. Muhammad Rehan. And now I would like to invite Dr. Arinesh Kumar Singh to present the sapling to our officiating dean, Professor Dr. Tanveer Ahmed, Faculty of Engineering and Technology. And I would like to invite Dr. Saif Ali to present a sapling to our head of department, Professor Dr. Shahida Khatun.
Thank you everyone for gracing this beautiful gesture of sustainability and goodwill. As we arrive at the closing chapter of 4th IEEE Delcon 2025, we take pride in the remarkable journey of the past few days. With multiple technical sessions, paper presentations, and thought-provoking discussions, the conference has been a tremendous success, a true platform of collaboration and creativity.
Yes, indeed. From smart systems to renewable energy, every session echoed one message: innovation must serve sustainably. And today, we celebrate not just a conclusion, but a continuation of ideas that will shape the future of engineering.
And now I would like to invite our respected Head of Department, Professor Dr. Shahida Khatun, to address the gathering.
Esteemed dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, respected session chairs, my faculty colleagues, brilliant research scholars, and my dear students, a very good evening to all of you. It is with a profound sense of accomplishment and gratitude that I stand before you to formally bring the 4th IEEE Delhi Section International Conference Delcon 2025 to a close. These 3 days have been a remarkable testament to the power of collective intellect and a shared vision for a sustainable future. This conference, hosted by our Department of Electrical Engineering in strategic collaboration with IEEE Delhi Section, was conceived with a clear purpose: to create a premier global platform for deliberating on recent smart technologies in engineering for sustainable development. As I reflect on the past 72 hours, I am confident that we have not only met this objective but exceeded it. The sheer scale and quality of participation have been outstanding. We received over 700 paper submissions from across the globe, and through a rigorous blind review process, we selected the top 350 for presentation. This way, Delcon 2025 has firmly established itself as a benchmark for academic excellence. This selective process ensured that the discussions held in our sessions were of high caliber, pushing the boundaries of knowledge in the fields like smart grid technologies, power system, control system, robotics and automation, power electronics, machines and drives, sensors and measurement technology, electronics, communication system, and computer technology. We have been truly privileged to witness a confluence of groundbreaking ideas. The keynote address by Professor Radhakant Padhi, Director of IISc Bangalore, on the artificial pancreas system was a highlight. It was a powerful demonstration of how abstract control theory, when applied with purpose, can transform into technology that saves lives and alleviates human suffering, a perfect embodiment of engineering with a heart. The insights from our chief guest, Professor Omkar Singh, Vice Chancellor of Uttarakhand University, and our guest of honor, Professor D.K. Chaturvedi, further enriched our perspective, reminding us that the trajectory of technological process must be guided by ethical considerations and an unwavering commitment to our planet. As we conclude, let this not be an end, but a new beginning. The connections, forged, and the ideas seeded here must now be nurtured. Let them grow into collaborative research projects, impactful publications, and innovative technologies that address the pressing challenges of sustainability and human development. Carry the Delcon 2025 spirit with you, a spirit of informed inquiry, responsible innovation, and a steadfast commitment to building a smarter, greener, and a more equitable world. On that note, I hereby declare the fourth IEEE Delcon 2025 closed. Thank you very much for your inspiring participation.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. And now, the most awaited moment. It is our honor to welcome our guest of honor, the Director General of the National Institute of Solar Energy, NISC, Dr. Mohammad Rehan sir.
A visionary leader in the field of renewable and solar energy, Sir has been instrumental in advancing India's mission for clean and sustainable power. Recently, his book on green energy and sustainable development, published by Cambridge University Press, one chapter in this is dedicated to the case study on solar energy, energy conservation, and efficiency initiative at AMU. His work at NISE reflects excellence in innovation, leadership in solar research, and a deep commitment to national development through green energy. We are truly privileged to have you with us today, sir. May I now request our guest of honor to kindly deliver his address to the guests.
Thank you so much. Professor Tanveer Ahmed Khan, Dean Faculty of Engineering, Professor Shahida Khatun, Chairperson Electrical Engineering, Professor Iqbal Ali, Professor Naeem Saab, Professor Arunesh, Professor Anwar Shahzad Khan, of course, our senior Professor Ibrahim Saab. I hope I'm not missing anyone, and if I'm missing, I apologize for that. All the delegates of this conference, the students, volunteers, very good evening, good afternoon to all of you, and Assalamu alaikum. Now, it's an absolute pleasure for me joining you for this session. And there are multiple reasons behind this pleasure. One is the most obvious one. Anybody who is from AMU coming to Jamia is like coming home. Especially if you are living away from AMU, then it is a home away from home. So I thank you all. Thank to the chairperson for inviting me, giving me this opportunity to come here and interact with all of you. Second reason of happiness is this is Delcon. And Delcon is the conference of IEEE Delhi section. And I, myself being a volunteer of IEEE UP section for almost 18 years now. So any initiative of IEEE, I really feel privileged and happy to be part of that. So I see that Delcon in 4 years has made a good name for itself. And anybody who has organized a conference can understand how difficult a job it is. an international conference, that too, which is supported by IEEE. So it starts 1 year before the conference, and the whole process of call for paper review, the most difficult phase, getting the papers reviewed, and then so actually these last 3 days are only the culmination what you are seeing, but how much effort has gone behind these 3 days, those who have organized conference can easily understand. So I really appreciate, and I have seen the numbers. You have received 800, 900 papers, and a strong rejection ratio. You have selected only around a third of that, that is 300 papers, and then I think 300 you have registered and presented papers. So managing 300 papers and having quality presentations, different sessions, it's a huge task. And I really appreciate and congratulate Professor Shahida, the chairperson, and the organizing team, Professor Iqbal Ali, Professor Naeem Saab, and Dr. Arunesh. So it is really a commendable job. Now coming to the third part. Third point is, this is the conference topic is sustainability. And being the in charge or head of the National Institute of Solar Energy, this is something which is close to not only me as an electrical engineer, but professionally also. It is close to my heart that whatever sustainability initiatives we are taking, we have to strengthen those. So this I'll take some 4 or 5 minutes of you, and I'll talk about this. So we hear a lot about global warming nowadays, but sometimes we miss the important contribution or role of electricity in that. If I say that electricity is the most important contributor behind global warming, then that would not be an exaggeration. Now, people say that this is an era of digital. This is a digital society. But I say that this is an electrical society. Why? Because the digital world which we have created is actually being run by the electricity. And it is to the credit of our engineers like us that we have designed such a system that we are happy being in the background and the IT sector being the limelight. But it is the oxygen of that society. You imagine if you don't have reliable electric supply for a few hours, the world comes to a stop. And I will say this on a lighter note in most of the engineering colleges, that this is only in engineering colleges where IT is driving the electrical engineering department. In the real world, it is inverse. In the real world, it is electricity which is driving the whole sector. Now, but the system which we have developed, it has created a problem also. Why? Because we have been generating most of our electricity by burning coal. And I always quote this number, and everyone should know it, that when I generate 1 unit of electricity by burning coal, it leads to almost 900 grams of CO2 emissions at the generation side. If you take into account the transmission and distribution, it becomes a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 kg of CO2 for every unit of electricity. So if you are an electrical engineer, or even if you are not an electrical engineer, you are a user of electricity. So whenever you are using electricity which is based on fossil fuel based generation, then it can be generating almost a kg of CO2 emissions. And why global warming has occurred? Because pre-industrialization we had around 280 ppm of CO2 in the environment. Now it is 424 ppm. This difference has led to so much extra heat in the atmosphere, which would have been released if you release 1 million, almost 10 lakh nuclear bombs of Hiroshima bombing size. This much extra heat is available in the environment. And whatever you are seeing, the changes in weather, the increased temperatures or droughts, melting of icebergs, or the submerging of coastal cities, all is actually a side effect of this heat which is there. So that is why if we want to address the challenge of global warming, it cannot be achieved without addressing the electricity sector. So that is why we have to decarbonize the electricity sector. And when we draw the pyramid of this decarbonization, the base is conservation. We have to push for electricity conservation, even if we can financially afford it. Second layer is energy efficiency. We have to promote energy efficiency. A very good example is this lighting is now all LED based. It is because of the energy efficiency. And at top comes the green energy transition, that you have to shift your generation from conventional sources to sources like solar energy, wind energy, etc., and hydro energy. Now, because of our climatic conditions, for us, for our country, solar energy is the most suitable. And that is why we are going big on the transition from coal dominated grid to a solar dominated grid. And this transition is guided by two things, which I believe every student should know. One is called the Panchamrit promises, which were declared by the Honorable Prime Minister at Glasgow COP under the Conference of Parties. 5 promises are there, and 3 nationally determined contributions submitted to the United Nations as a country. What is under that? We will be achieving 50% of our total capacity based on non-fossil sources by 2030. This we have already achieved 5 years earlier, the deadline. We will be reducing our CO2 emissions by 45% of our GDP by 2030 from the reference of 2005 level. And we also have a long-term target of being net zero by 2070. So, in light of these targets or these goals which we have set, there is a whole radical revolution happening in the Indian power grid. I'll give you some numbers. In 2011, we had in the whole country, we had only 10 megawatts of solar system. Right now, we have 130,000 megawatts, 130 gigawatt of solar system, which will be increased to 300 gigawatt by 2030, 1200, 1300 gigawatt by 2047, and 5000 gigawatt by 2060. So this whole transition is occurring, which is probably the most ambitious, most radical transition in the world. And of course, it needs people, because this is a new system we are developing. So those who can understand, those who can design, those who can operate, maintain. So there is a huge opportunity for people who are working in this area. And there are so many research questions, because you are going through such a transition. There are so many challenges coming up. So a huge scope for researchers also, because this is a conference where many researchers have come. So I urge all of you to explore what sort of opportunities exist in this field and how you can contribute in this sector. That will lead to not only your professional development and growth, but it will be your contributions to the nation building. And in this, I believe universities like Jamia Millia Islamia have a huge role to play. Because as I mentioned, there are so many research questions we need to address. We need people who are trained in this area. And third, a very important part is, even if you are not working in this area, we need to create awareness about this. And I would appreciate the one thing I usually say in the institutes, that sometimes I find what we are talking about and what we are doing, there is a gap in that. So Jamia has done walk the talk. You have a huge setup of solar energy. The key person behind that has also joined us. So it was started in 2018 or something, I suppose. So more than 3 megawatt setup you have. So this is what we need from the academic institute, that you have to walk the talk. You implement, adopt these technologies, train the people, address the research questions, as well as create awareness, because you have people from different areas who may not be involved in technical terms. So in this backdrop, the organization of this conference with this theme is extremely important, and I am very happy that it has attracted such a good participation. So on this note, I congratulate all of you, whether you are organizer or a delegate, for being a part of this conference, and I thank you for making me a part of this conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words and for sharing your valuable insights with all of us. This conference was centered on the theme Recent Smart Technologies in Engineering for Sustainable Development. The conference showcased impactful discussions and innovative research that reflected the spirit of sustainable engineering. The event's success stands as a testament to the dedicated efforts of the faculty members and organizing team.
I would like to invite the General Chair of Delcon 2025, our respected HOD ma'am, to present our chief guest, Professor Dr. Mohammad Rihan, with a token of appreciation. I would now request our chief guest, Dr. Rihan sir, to present our head of the department and the general chair of Delcon 2025, Shahida Khatun ma'am, with a memento. Now, I would like to request the officiating Dean of FETs, Dr. Tanvi sir, to present the General Secretaries of Delcon with mementos. First, first, I would now like to invite Dr. Iqbal Ali sir. Now, I would like to invite our organizing secretary, Dr. Arunesh Kumar Singh sir. Now, I would like to invite the co-organizing secretary, Dr. Sarvar sir. I would now like to invite the general chair, our respected HOD ma'am, to present Dr. Naimul Hassan sir, the TPC of Delcon 2025, with a memento. I would also request respected HOD ma'am to present Dr. Saif Ali sir, the co-organizing TPC of Delcon 2025.
I would now like to request Dr. Arunesh Kumar Singh sir to present a memento to Dr. Anwar Shehzad Siddiqui sir, our track chair. Now, I would like to call our HOD ma'am to present mementos to the organizing committee members of our faculty, without whom this event would not have been possible. Dr. Kashif Islam Khan Sherwani sir, Dr. Farah Naseem ma'am,
Nasreen ma'am.
Dr. Sadat Nasri ma'am. Dr. Mohammad Muzammil Sani sir. Dr. Anurag Gautam sir. Dr. Azra Malik ma'am. Dr. Ikra Nisar ma'am. Dr. Huma Khan ma'am. Dr. Mohammad Owais Khan sir. Thank you once again everyone for your relentless hard work and upholding Jamia's brilliance.
Now, moving ahead, it's time to acknowledge the true driving force behind the success of this grand conference. Behind every smooth session, every perfectly timed segment, and every smiling guest, there was a team of passionate students working tirelessly day and night to make the fourth IEEE Delcon 2025 a seamless experience. We now take this opportunity to appreciate our class representatives and the volunteer team of both BTech and MTech whose commitment, coordination, and hard work truly brought this event to life.
To begin with, we would like to invite all the seers to please come forward and receive their mementos and certificates as a token of appreciation for their efforts. I now want to invite our chief guest to felicitate the seers. The seers of MTech, Anas and Mehwish, first sem. Muzaffar and Afia Parveen, MTech, EBSM, first sem. Fool Babu. Azam Khan. Mehwish Javed. Shazmin Siddiqui. Om Sharma. Sara Salim. Om Sharma. Sheikh Mohammad Abdullah. Anas Mohammad Aslam Khan.
Sheikh Abdullah. Anas Muhammad Aslam Khan. Muzakkir Ali Khan. Afia Parveen. Faizan Khan.
Now I would like to call the student coordinators of this Delcon 2025, Ayan Hussain and Alina Siddiqui. Please come.
Now, CR of BTech fourth year, Faizan Khan. Congratulations to all our class representatives. And now it's time for our wonderful volunteer team. You all have been the backbone of this conference, from registrations to sessions, from hospitality to stage coordination. You did it all with grace and energy. And now we request all our volunteers to come forward quickly and gracefully to receive their mementos. I would like to invite Arunesh sir to present the mementos to volunteers of BTech 3rd SEM Electrical and Computer Engineering, Ayub, Mohammad Arman, Intakhab Nasir, Shahid Ansari, Alkash Beg, Afifa Khan, Ikra Naz, Zihab Sayyed, Hera Sadaf, Anam Khan, Ayan Khan. Aksa Tanzir. Now I would like to invite Sarvar sir to present mementos. Now I would like to invite Sadaf ma'am to present the mementos to 3rd SEM BTech students. Arisha Fatima, Habiba Rizwan, Riza, Sana Azam, Shagufta Hayat, Numan Ahmad Raza, Samir Jamil Sheikh, Samad Raza, Darshan Kumar.
I would like to invite Iqbal sir to facilitate the student of BTech session. Now I'd like to invite Farad ma'am to felicitate the student of BTech 5th Sem.
Arsalan Khan, Zaid Irfan, Ifsha Anzula, Imbisat, Madiha, Mavia Rizwan, Ayman Arfi, Ibrahim, Muhammad Adnan Khan, Muhammad Sadiq, Muhammad Ali Khan, Jishan Javed, Asif Rahman, Ammar Rashid, Shariullah, Tayyab Ansari, Aman Chaurasia, Arbaz. Sayyid Ayan Hussain, Alina Siddiqui. Uh, Now I would like to invite volunteers of fourth year, Kaif Mansoori, Faiz.
All the volunteers of Delcon 2025, I would like to come on this stage. Kindly come and join us. Come for the group photo. All the volunteers, kindly come up. Come for the group photo.
Come on, keep the safe, please.
As some of the volunteers are left, we are just announcing the names. We will do the photographs later. Okay. So fourth year, Kaf Mansoori, Faizullah, Rehan, Shaz, Danish, Chandni, MD Shahnawaz, Hidayatullah, Abu Bakr, Mohammad Fardeen, Yusuf Khan, Salman. MTech, Mohammad Kaif, Mohammad Maruf, Shah Faisal, Hakimullah, Rashid Asraf, Mohammad Usman, Arshad Ali, Danish Bashir, Zubair Afzal, Abdul Kabir, Kashif Ahmad, Mohammad Avesh, Ibadur Rahman, MD Adhar Zamir, Aban Mohammad Firoz, Ashika, Mohammad Shibli. Uh, Shreya, Danish, Jishan, Riaz, Afia. Can we have huge round of applause for all the volunteers? All of you, please take your seats. And now we would like to, and now as we move forward, we would like to invite Dr. Saif Ali to propose thank you note.
Hello. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Very good afternoon to all of you. As we draw the curtains on this exciting fourth edition of IEEE Delhi Section's Premier Conference, Delcon 2025, I am here to fulfill the responsibility of offering the vote of thanks. Most people have already been thanked and we've heard their names, so I'll keep it brief. Thanks are due first and foremost to Allah for His blessings on this conference, of which there are many. And I extend my heartfelt thanks to our respected chief guest, Professor Mohammad Rehan, Director General, National Institute of Solar Energy, for his warmth and encouragement. And you'll always be at home in Jamia, sir. And his thought-provoking insight on the future energy needs for sustainable development, which we hope we will all act upon. I take this opportunity to express my deep regard and gratitude to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Jamia Millia Islamia, who couldn't be here, Professor Mazhar Asif Saab, for his enormous support and guidance through a very ambitious conference. From the ideals of the freedom struggle to the frontiers of artificial intelligence, Jamia has continued its journey, harmonizing its rich legacy with a dynamic and forward-looking mission. I also extend my deep gratitude to our respected Dean, Professor Mohammad Sharif, as well as to the officiating Dean, Professor Tanveer Ahmed, for their unfaltering support through the conference, the respected heads of department, Chair of the Delcon 2025 conference, Professor Shahida Khatoon, who stands day and night with us to organize this conference successfully. I would like to share with you, I would like to share with you that during the most difficult part of this conference, ma'am fractured her leg. And we saw her use a wheelchair. She could not walk, yet she would sit sometimes till 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night with her leg up on the cushion in the head office. So we really appreciate your guidance, ma'am. You are the heart and soul of this conference. Yeah. And my gratitude to the General Chair of Deep Wisdom, Professor Abdul Qayyum Ansari, who had to travel, who offered his vast experience and guidance to keep us in the right direction. I'm also thankful to the keynote speakers, Professor Radhakant Padi of IISc, Professor Bhim Singh, IIT Delhi, Professor Nishal Kumar Verma, Professor Yusuf Zaman Khan, for striking the keynotes conversations that we fully believe will carry on beyond these halls. Now, everyone cannot be thanked by name because the sheer scale of the conference, but allow me to share some statistics, of which many have been shared. These are approximate statistics, which I prepared in only half an hour. So this year, the conference received 766 paper submissions, representing the collective research of around 1,800 authors. These contributions came from approximately 269 academic and research institutions from more than 10 countries. The review process was sustained by the dedicated efforts of 680 reviewers and 15 meta-reviewers, some of whom are present today, and thanks to all of them who gave their time. And this work was presented in 8 tracks, 32 sub-tracks, and over 45 sessions and 2 special sessions in 3 days. This enormous volume of knowledge was collected, organized, checked, and transmitted under the able leadership of the conference senior leadership, beginning foremost with Professor Iqbal Ali, the most practical and calm person when all crisis is breaking loose, never loses his cool, and I personally have learned a lot from Sir's leadership. Please join me in congratulating him to be the academic leadership of this conference. As well as the leadership and friendship and friendly face of Dr. Arunesh Kumar Singh, who was always available at every venue, making sure everything was going smoothly. Technical Program Chair, Professor Naeemul Hassan sir, who was always encouraging us at every step of the way. Please join me in congratulating. And our co-organizing secretary, who seems to be missing, Dr. Mohammad Sarwar, a dear colleague of mine. Back-breaking work, sometimes it's 11, 12 at night, 2 a.m. And my dearest team members who've already been named, but if you will just allow me a minute to name them again, simply because of the enormous effort they have made. Dr. Farad Naseem, Dr. Huma Khan, Dr. Qasim Islam Sherwani, Dr. Sadaf Naqvi, Dr. Muzammil Sani, Dr. Anurag Gautam, Dr. Ikra Nisar, Dr. Azra Malik, and Dr. Mohammad Uswais, as well as Professor Ritika Vason of Bharatiya Vidyapeeth and Dr. Mohammad Faisal Jalil of AMU, and Dr. Fayyaz Ahmed of the Computer Engineering Department. I thank the IEEE Delhi section for their unwavering support and their resources towards this premier flagship conference, and they chose Jamia Millia Islamia as its home for this year. And to the backbone of this conference, the students, the scholars, the volunteers, and all the presenters who came from all over India to present their work here. This is not the end, this is just the beginning. Delcon will live on, so it's time to carry forward the spirit of inquiry and collaboration that define these days. We are now ready to pass on the glowing baton of IEEE Delcon to the next hosts. And I'm very excited to share with you that IEEE Delcon 2026 will be held at BITS Pilani, the premier internationally renowned institution in Rajasthan. And I extend our wishes and congratulations to BITS Pilani in the tremendous journey that lies ahead of them. And we hope that they will take Delcon to new heights and new horizons of innovation and excellence. I now invite the distinguished representative from BITS Pilani, Dr. Syed Muhammad Zafruddin of the Electrical and Electronics Department.
Before we finish everything, let me thank another backbone of the conference, Dr. Saif Ali. He's depending on me from the very first day. Thank you so much.
So you guys might not know that Delcon is passed on to the next host by passing of a baton. So this represents the passing of the legacy of Delcon to the next host. So I invite our esteemed conference chair as well as our guest of honor to pass on the baton. So this represents Delcon now belongs to Ms. Pilani for the next year. Yes, so Dr. Sayed, please welcome Dr. Sayed from Ms. Pilani.
A small introduction from myself. I don't belong to this place, but I belong to your place. I did my graduation in BTech Electronics and Communication Engineering in 1999 to 2003. So I am a pass out of Jamia Millia Islamia and professor. Yes, my life was in the full circle, right? 99 to 2003, I was here. I just see one face who has taught me, Professor. And he recognized also me, right? I am very much happy, right? And in the last 7 years, I am working in Electrical Electronics Engineering Department. I work in quantum communication and safety wireless communication. And I'm very happy to be part of this. I belong to there. I will take a picture there when I will come there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words. We now request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. With that, we officially conclude the valedictory session of the 4th IEEE Delcon 2025.
We now invite everyone to join us for right here outside the auditorium. Thank you for being a part of this remarkable journey. Together, we have not just concluded a sorry guys, the journey is well founded. Until next time.